So what do they say? April showers bring May flowers, right? Well, it's May. So April showers brought May showers. We got a little break in the weather, so G and I decided to run out here and see if we could get some of these properties done. I'll be honest with you, we went on to this one and we ended up completing it, but it was way too wet, so we were like, we got to call it. All right, guys, so we got one done, kind of. It was wet, so now we're gonna divert and get some other stuff done. Anyways, how's it going, G?
It's going good. It's a little wet out here, though.
Just a little bit. TQ's messing up the video. I'm using my phone. She's texting me. She's getting her oil gonna get her oil changed if she hasn't already, and yeah, I think get her nails done, you know. All right, guys. So we're gonna get this truck all cleaned up. Got a little bit of salt in there. I think we went to dump it one day, and yeah, we dismissed. So got a little bit extra in there. I'm gonna show him as well some of the different things with the truck and the salt spreader, because he's hoping to stick around and learn snow plowing this winter, and we're hoping he does as well. So I can show him how the back here opens up and how we clean it. We do after every storm, or if we're gonna get multiple storms in a row, we'll do it once everything kind of settles down. But you know, basic car wash is pretty straightforward. Stuff with the salt spreader and maintenance there, you know, there's a little bit of a learning curve there, so we'll walk through it with them here. All right, so I just talked G through here, right in the back side of the spinner. That's where a lot of the salt likes to build up, right up in that back area here. So we just kind of pointed out right up in there. All right, so I climbed up real quick, showed G kind of where some of the hot spots are inside the spreader, like the corners, down underneath where the auger is. There's certain spots where salt likes to kind of hang up in there. So we got the spinner running and the auger running right now, just to get everything out of there. Got the truck salt spreader cleaned up. I'm gonna back out of here so we can clean up a bit of our mess. I don't like cold and wet. I can deal with cold. I can deal with wet. But I don't like cold and wet. Cleaned up the bay quite a bit. Yeah, we'll lift it. We'll drag it out as far as we can. We'll set it on the ground. And then we'll bring the other end out, set it on the ground. And then we'll just kind of move it out of the way for now until we get the thing back. 1, 2, 3. All right. We're about halfway. We'll keep going. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm caught on something. Hold on. Go ahead, set it down. I think it's catching the bolt in the bed. You're good. You're good. Yep. Yep. Good?
I didn't even feel it.
Gotcha. Good?
Yeah, I didn't even feel it.
We'll just work it right to the edge of the bumper there.
Yep.
Just don't come too far off because it'll slam.
Slam?
Yeah. Let me know when it gets there.
That's about close there.
Close?
Yep.
We're going to clear the bed.
Come out a little more.
A little more. Perfect. All right, G had his first experience taking a salt spreader out. That's not how we typically do it. Your finger good?
Yeah, that's all right.
You got a little cut.
A little slice.
Now he's gonna hit me for workers' comp already, guys. Jeez, we lost a man after first week. So we got everything done we could. The rain is back, and yeah, had a few different appointments that didn't work out. Schleybaugh's was closed today. We forgot they had a holiday today. And then yeah, we went and did some estimates that were a big waste of time because we got there and they were already taken care of, and they literally called yesterday. So they just were searching for the first person to get there, which definitely wasn't us. Anyways, Mike Newsbaum called with some good news. He found a mechanic he thinks that can help us out with the Isuzu. It's kind of what they specialize in, so we're going to give them a call real quick. Hi, my name's Sean Spencer. My buddy Mike Nussbaum gave me your guys' number about working on an Isuzu transmission for me.
Okay. What do you got going on with it?
So basically when I'm coming to a stop, it doesn't do it all the time, but occasionally it'll, I didn't notice the mic had a low battery. Long story short, we're going to be taking it in so they can check it out and work us up a price. So we will find out in the next few weeks if they can do it and what it's going to cost us. So last week we had our first issue ever with this customer. And this is something if you have a lawn care or any kind of service provider, you don't do. So we showed up last week and this lawn had been mowed. Long story short, the neighbor mowed it. We were not contacted and told not to come. And we showed up and wasted our time. We were told not to service it once we got here. Well, once we got here this week now, we found an even bigger issue, so I'm going to show you real quick. So front yard cut pretty good. We actually showed up to this one last week, and it had been mowed by the neighbor. Well, she told us not to mow it because it was mowed by the neighbor. Well, they didn't mow the backyard. Wait till you see this now, a week later, and it's so, it's not going to be pretty at all. Yeah. So they mowed the front yard for her, so she saved a week of service. Now, if this happens twice, we will let the customer go because now we have to come back in and try to get this thing back in order. And look how tall it is. You can't even see the side of my deck. I'm mowing with the deck all the way up, and like I stated already, it is soaking wet and overgrown. So our goal here now is to just get as much of this grass cut up as fine as we can without getting it all over the house, the shed, the fences, the pole, everywhere. This is extremely hard to do though in a small of a space as this is, guys, especially whenever a lawn is treated like this one. This is very, very hard. You can see G, he walks back here and he's kind of like, what are we gonna do with this mess? And I'm like, hey dude, here, come here real quick. I'll explain to you what we're gonna do here. And yeah, man, it's unfortunate, and this customer caused their own problem. Honestly, they did. Not having to service it, not cutting their own lawn in the springtime, especially here in Ohio, is a big, big no-no. All right, so I cut it with the deck all the way up, which I believe is 6 inches. 5.5, 6 inches, and it did exactly what we knew it was going to do. So yeah, supposed to have more rain coming here in a little bit too. So when you're trimming something this tall and this wet, you absolutely have to make sure you're using directional trimming. So I told G to start in the back left corner, and I went ahead and started around the shed and over here, just so we were kind of out of each other's way and we could work right to left. If you don't know, straight shaft trimmers spin counterclockwise, curved shaft trimmers spin clockwise. So that's why we're going the way we're going here, is just really keep as much of the mess off of everything in the backyard. Saying, hey Gage, get up there and stomp those branches down.
It was subtle. It was geared to either one of you. Thank you, G. Thank you. Yum, yum. Two cycles in my dump.
I think I got enough, honestly.
She's alive!
So it's Metallica. Oh yeah. I have the holder.
It's dead. Honestly, probably from here, because that's all dead.
It's all dead?
Yeah. Just from here.
Watch yourself. That hurt.
This whole branch here is dead. So is the one. So is that one.
So is that one.
Yeah. Hey,
Shed water.
I would just cut that one branch off.
Which one?
The one right there. The one that's kind
How
of...
are the rest of those?
I think those
Did you
are...
hit any of those other ones over here? Did you hit any of those other ones over here anyway? That one? Alright, I'll get it. So if you caught last week's video, G was getting tore up by these branches, trying to go underneath them, ripping his hands up, potentially sticking in your face, your eyes. It's no fun. And from time to time, as these trees get bigger and bigger and then get heavier and heavier, we need to come in and maintain them. And these are long overdue. I think the last time we trimmed them up was probably about 5 to 6 years ago, maybe even 7 years ago. So we suggested to the customer, hey, we needed to come in and do it. It was time. And they went ahead and gave us the approval. So that's what we're doing. We already had a ton of sticks here that we needed to get cleaned up as well. And the properties are just inaccessible right now with how wet they are. This property is a bit more north, so we were able to get onto it, and this area here drains really, really well, so we knew we didn't have a chance of getting stuck with the dump truck here. It's a really nice tapered area. Kind of reminds you of a ball field, high in the center, low on the outside, so all the water sheds out towards the roads and towards the church area there in the back road. But we went ahead and started rocking through here, getting it loaded up, and I used an old school technique right there. I just showed G, and yeah, he learned something new today, and we kept rocking and rolling. We put a lot of branches and limbs in here. They did not think we would do it, but we did it. I showed them a few different things here that I learned over the years. So just paying it forward, and as long as it's done safely, you can definitely do it. But yeah, check it out, man. We're rocking and rolling. This is going to make mowing and servicing this property the rest of the season a lot faster. But we still got a ton more to do. We're just running out of time here on this day. And yeah, I got to get myself ready and head to my daughter's tournament, which is about an hour away from my property, which right now we're currently about 25 minutes away. So we got to start heading back towards the house. It's been a heck of a day. All right, so TQ is going to meet us back at the property. We're going to get the rest of this another day. We've got what we wanted to mainly get cleaned up. There's probably another 3 or 4 dump truck loads that we'll take out of here when we can. We're gonna head back towards the property. We're about 20-25 minutes away, so we're not gonna drive all the way back out here. Believe it or not, there's actually a dump spot right down the road, but we're not allowed to use it because we're contractors. So, good job, G.
Thank you.
He hustled. Yeah.
Showed me a new technique today.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful. So what he's talking about is, I learned an old school technique probably 25 years ago. I was actually a teenager probably at that point. Old school gentleman, he said, check this out, because we had this truck full and it was like a F-250. And then we're like, oh, we're gonna have to make 30 trips with this thing. And he's like, oh no, he's like, I got you, young bucks. So he grabs this old Husqvarna chainsaw, climbs up in the back of the truck, starts sawing away. I'm not kidding you. We stuffed probably what would have been 6 to 8 truckloads into one bed of that truck. Now, I believe it was a 10-foot bed. It was a bigger bed than normal. But yeah, that's a good technique to know. You just gotta be real careful. Use your safety as much as you possibly can. Use your brain. Make sure you're not cutting where your feet are or arms are or anything. But yeah, we got it all in there. And yeah, G learned a new technique that he can use on his own place.